They're not barrier. As you can see in there, there's no plastic. This is Goodyear Galaxy barrier hose right there. You can roughly see a liner. I believe it's Teflon based. A liner. It's plastic. It makes this hose very rigid. Now this is Goodyear Galaxy hose, and this is what my supplier was supplying me with at first, and I went to go get some more hose, and of course the prices went up, but he switched to a different hose. This is Parker Hydraulic Company Futura, and look at the flexibility difference in this hose compared to the Goodyear. And I know they're different lengths, but it's night and day. I would recommend this Futura over the Goodyear just for its flexibility. Now, moving along, here is a set of hoses I've rebuilt, and I want to warn you guys that when you're rebuilding these hoses, there's this capillary here for the cycling clutch, and I cut this one off, and I ended up having to braze this shut so it would hold refrigerant and a vacuum. And then you know, I cut off the old hoses, which would be like this, and using a barbed fitting. Now everyone is supposed to be running a bead lock, which looks like this, and that's for a bubble crimper. This barb fitting is supposed to be used in conjunction with this linear crimper, and I brazed this barb on there, and I used the bubble crimper. It's also supposedly safe to use the 71550 for barbed ends too, so I'm not too worried about it. It holds a great vacuum. This is the intercooled line set, and as you can see, it has this curve here. Now on both the intercooled, and this is my original set of hoses here, it has not been restored at all. On the intercooled and non-intercooled, they're pretty much the same up front, and then when you get down lower, the non-intercooled is a straight fitting, as opposed to this one that has a couple of bends in it. Same size, which is a 27mm, I believe. The funny thing about this is that, let me find my caliper here. Here it is. We'll zero it in at inches. Let's see if I can figure this out. Alright, so we're zeroed in at inches. Now this guy up here is reading 3/4 of an inch. I don't know if you can see that too well. Now this guy down here reads roughly, sorry, I'm upside down, 63/100ths of an inch. Now that's because this is number 12 up here, and this is number 10 down here, number 10 tubing. Now the way to fix that problem is to go get yourself a set or one of these step-ups. You can even make them, and I'll show you in a later video. Obviously I'm going to do installations. I've been very busy and I apologize for that. This is a number 10 tubing. It will braze onto a number 10 tube and fit a number 12 hose. So this is a number 10 tubing to a number 12 hose step up. And this is key for first gen Cummins because they have a number 12 at the evaporator that turns into a number 10 at the compressor suction side. So you need this adapter. And I'll show you guys how to make one with two different sizes eventually, once I get around to it. Now, there's been some controversy about cycling switches. This is the original cycling switch. This has a dual inline package relay that tends to fail, and these are damn near impossible to find. If you find one in the junkyard, good luck, because this capillary right here is very stubborn and bends and cracks, and then it's no good. Now, looking through the junkyard, I found a 1985 Chrysler, Fifth Avenue, and New Yorker that have this mechanical cycling switch.